Aries, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aries, please. All right, so we have your energy showing up as the Knight of Swords. Okay, your person, the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so we have strong air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. They're viewing you as the Three of Wands, okay? What you're not seeing is the Death card, Scorpio energy, and the final outcome, Hierophant in reverse. All right. I kind of feel, Aries, that this is a connection that's over. And I kind of feel this person knows that you might not be fully aware of that. All right, with the Devil in reverse, Spirit saying Capricorn energy, you may be experiencing a little bit of pessimism here, worry, maybe a little bit of stubbornness, okay? So I know that sounds like a tough love message, but I had a very wise healer once ask me if I knew the difference between being, devoted, determined versus being stubborn, and it's a fine line. And so the reason I say that for my Aries is some of you, this is something you really do want to work on, you really do want to heal, and you feel very devoted here. But it feels like your person might not be on the same page. And it kind of feels like, I don't know, they know that you're waiting for them, that you're holding space, that you hold a torch for them. Okay, but I get this person isn't as devoted as maybe they seem, or as they've led you to believe. But with the Knight of Swords, it's like you want to communicate, you want clarity here. And I do feel for a lot of you, the Devil in reverse is a reminder that I think you're being protected here. Even if this feels difficult, if it feels heavy. And we see the Death card in reverse, Scorpio energy. Yeah, see, you haven't quite let this go. You want to keep trying, or you want to heal things with this person. And you're viewing them as the Eight of Swords in reverse, but they're being avoidant. And I feel like a lot of my Aries, you know that something's off. So I do want to just remind you, when something feels off, most likely it is off, okay? So with the Knight of Wands in reverse, this person could be a player. They could come in and out of your life. Some of you, I'm picking up on potentially a trauma bond has been formed here between the two of you. This person is not as devoted as they come off as. Two of Cups, okay, they've made a decision here. Yeah, this person's not looking for union, but they're also not looking to let you go. And this is where we have a huge problem, because like I said, it could be forming some sort of trauma bond here, where it's like they don't want to give you full union, and they're still hanging out in your energy, right? So it's like they don't want to let you go, but they don't want to meet you where you are. They don't want to, take things to a more serious level. And again, it's like they're either stringing you along, or they're popping in and out of your life, and it's making it harder for you to shut this down or move in a different direction. And they know with the Three of Wands that, you're waiting for resolution, you're waiting for clarity, you're holding space for them. And the Strength card in reverse, but also that your strength is waning, that you're starting to see that something's not adding up, that this is chipping away at you, okay? And with the Page of Swords, yeah, that you're becoming wise to this. Yeah, I think they're realizing that, my Aries, you're becoming wise to the games that they're playing, or I was going to say inadequacy, but that their inconsistency. So with the Death card here in reverse, it's like I feel in this person's mind, they kind of already know it's over, but they haven't been that honest with you. They're disappointed, okay? And we see the but they're protecting themselves from disappointment is kind of what I'm getting. So I feel like this person doesn't want to have that clear conversation with you, Aries, about how they really feel. I don't know if they're averse to conflict, or, they've got a blocked throat chakra. They have a hard time having hard conversations. A lack of emotional maturity for sure is what I'm picking up on. But Hierophant energy in reverse is telling me that you two may be too different. You're not, you're not compatible in the way you show up in relationships, and that this is not meant to be a connection in union. You're dealing with somebody who is Virgo, Gemini energy, but the Magician in reverse is also somebody here who's manipulative. Their words and their actions don't line up, and I feel like it's kept you stuck for a little bit. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse is telling my Aries here it's time to get unstuck. We have the Queen of Pentacles. I don't think it's this person's energy. I'm reading this as somebody different coming into your life, possibly a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, but somebody here that does want to invest and is going to give you what you're looking for, somebody who's going to meet you where you are, Aries. So I'm not going to continue to pull cards on this person because I feel like from the beginning to where we are right now in this reading, Aries, it's very clear that you're dealing with somebody who's emotionally immature, somebody who's either been trying to string you along or somebody who's been in and out of your life, and there may be a bit of a trauma bond formed. I don't think you're truly compatible, and I don't feel like you're meant to be in this connection. What I do want to focus on is this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, male or female, it doesn't matter. But this Queen of Pentacles is somebody here that wants to give you their time, their energy, their love, their money, their resources, right? This is somebody that you may have been waiting for, or they've been waiting for someone just like you. So that's where I want to go here. All right, so this person may be somebody who doesn't have any family. Their family could be at a distance, or they're just alone here in this world. Yeah, okay, but we do see maybe this person might have a daughter or a child, but they could be estranged, or they could be at a distance from them. This person may have had a close relationship with their father. Again, whether they're male or female, it doesn't matter. My readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. So just remember that. But again, this person, may have had or has like a close connection with their dad. And we see Pisces energy, an air of mystery surrounding them. Although they can be quiet, their thoughts and emotions run deep. And we also see that they have fire in their chart. All right, anything else we need to know here? Anything else we need to know here for my Aries? And also, if you are looking for, singles, new love readings, I usually do those on the weekends, but this past weekend, I did, whom you're meant to be with, your life partner or your future spouse. So please do check that out if you're ready and you're interested in somebody new. We see self-indulgence, focus on yourself, self-worth, time to heal. Yep, focus on you right now, Aries. This connection that we came to this reading for, it's not enough. It's not good enough for you, okay? And we do see that there's going to be a new phase in love. I don't think it's the return of this person. I think this Phoenix energy is you being the Phoenix, rising from the ashes after doing the self-work, the self-love, and doing, working on yourself, doing shadow work. And really, it's not easy to release a connection like this, so don't be hard on yourselves, don't beat yourselves up, okay? But I feel like you've got this earth energy coming towards you, somebody very generous and very grounded, someone you could meet where you get coffee or grab coffee together or something, but it might start off as a friendship, or there's going to be this trust and this friendship bond first is what I'm getting. I really like that energy for you. So Aries, it does look like there's a silver lining here. Just remember, when something feels off, it is, okay? And that Spirit's got your back here. I feel this is a complete redirection for you, which is not easy. Extend yourselves grace as you're going through this, okay? And we see best friend. So this could be a friend who wants to be more, Aries, all right? Or it's going to start off as a friendship that leads to something more. Friendly support, friends. So definitely friends first vibe. I love that. And it's probably exactly what you need at this point. All right. Or friends will help bring you and this person together. And Spirit saying, yes, Aries, open your heart to this. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. All right, my lovely Aries, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you love and light. Take care.